pond dig has begun. We are, well, we're either going to get in a heap load of trouble or the missus is going to be fine with it when she gets back home anytime soon, which is the reason why I've gone live now. That way then she can't shout at me when she logs in. But we've made the start, so you can have a quick see what's going on. We've, well, first of all, we'll show you what we've done. Temporary pool we've supplied from Daz's Cow Farm. What he's done is he's brought his pool and he's brought a brand new, one of those, the cheaper type liners, so we can line it out. That way then when he takes it back home and he bobs it back in his polytunnel, he ain't got any issues then with, you know, my fish being in his pond and then going back and using it. Biosecurity, supposedly, guys. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're trying to make sure everything's 100%. They ain't got no filter system running on here. They've literally just got air in here. The filter system is still coupled up and in there in the filter shed as normal, but we've got the big toys. Look at this, it's wicked. Absolutely fantastic, that thing, man. It cuts through. I wish I'd had that last time I was doing this damn job, because that has made a massive difference. The machine does himself. But yeah, 4 air stones in. Underneath there is a big air pump running the whole job lot. We've got a socket outside here, which I'm going to pull in and through it to house when we've done for the evening. But that'll be left on. Nets over top so no can jump out. Fish ain't bothered at all. They're all cruising around, been swimming around, been coming up to me while I've been... Oh God, you should have seen what happened. I have recorded it, guys. I've been recording as we've been going along. These things had grown through the netting so much, there was actually the netting that was supporting them. And I was just showing everybody, saying, look, this is how good a retro bottom drain is. The bottom of this pond, when we pumped it out, is absolutely spotless. Not a little bit of muck, nothing. There weren't even just 1 or 2 little bits of stone on 4 tiny little pebbles from out of the lily pots. And that were it, absolutely crystal clear. So we set to, and we were just about to do it, and Dad started moving some of the toppings off that was around here, and all of a sudden the whole lot, these things just collapsed inside the hole, and then we found my Yamatanishki. It was behind the back of the big bulrushes that were there, and I would have said it couldn't have got out of there even if it wanted to, could it? Because it's
just gone to sleep.
I think yeah, it was permanently sleeping. One of them sleeps. But we've definitely lost the Yamatanishki. That's done. That's gone, unfortunately. But I think it succumbed to the high ammonia that we had with the problem not last week before. So yeah, unfortunately. The 1 and 2 in there that are still not too cracky from it, but not doing too bad. There's a lot of chasing going on in there, Daz.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Getting a bit fruity.
Yeah.
When you watch, come out tomorrow morning, there'll be a lot of frigging spawn in there. But yeah, everybody else is looking good, and they're all pretty settled.
Pretty good nick, yeah.
Yeah.
They all put some decent size on since I've last seen them.
Yeah, they've done a bit of growing, not too much, not massive, but they're getting there. Thank you very much, Crafties. Just said there we're on the big screen.
Yeah, cheers.
But we've got what I've decided to do. I was going to keep that, you know, B shape. Excuse me, but I thought
we're going for double D instead.
I thought if I did, it's gonna bring it out too much. I'll show you. It's going to bring it out too much, and I'm not going to have a pathway through to the filter shed. So I thought, well, sod it. We'll just bring it nice and square and bring it round and in. Because these are horrible, they're driving me mad, they're just encroaching on half my lawn, so I've lost all the grass that's underneath there, so we thought, well, sod it, we'll go to the edge of that and then bring that in. We were a bit off with the lining, so we decided that we're just going to bring it straight down there from the cut point there and bring it straight across and just straighten up the edge then to match it in. But it'll be a lot, well, it's almost twice as big, guys, so it should be somewhere in the regions of 7,000 to 8,000 litres. We've decided we're going to go another spade's depth deeper, but what we're going to do for now is get all this broke out, get the bulk of it out, we're leaving the acer tree there, so that I'll have the bulrushes in up against this corner, the big one, and then the smaller one at the side, which will give them the nice little area with some reeds and rushes in. And then we'll also have the acer, which will be a nice cascading shading area. The lilies in this corner, so then that they'll have all that area for cruising up and down in, and this area is a bit of an area where they can come and get a little bit of shelter should we get any more of the heron popping around and such. The wife's just come home, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Is that a good smile or a bad one? You're live. Don't swear. Oh my God, there you go, guys. That was, yeah, no. They're just there for just idea lines them.
How come he's all letting pot
I've just been cooking dinner for us all. I have, just because. I've just made us all dinner. Bacon sandwiches, cheese and onion crisp, packet of pop, and coffee for
dinner?
me.
It's like 4 o'clock.
Well, come on, Daz. We didn't start till 12, so technically thereabouts. It's about 12 by the time we got everything out and got the pool in. But I've recorded everything. All this lot's all been recorded, been set up, and everything. So there will be a bit video for it to follow as well. Crafty says, "Oh dear, you're in trouble." I think you might be right, mate. Am I in trouble?
It's not going there. You know damn well.
What? That's exactly where I said it's going to go all the time.
No, do you? Right here.
No. That means we'd be chopping those daisies in half.
Exactly.
But the daisies are going to come out anyway, so if they're going to come out, all the grass is dead underneath it, so then I'm going to have to re-turf it all. No point re-turfing it all, I can dig it out.
Spin that turf off.
Fill it in.
Use that.
No, it does.
Thank you,
We
Dad.
can dig it, does.
Shut up, you.
Dig it, does. We can dig it.
No, looking at it, really, the turf's too far gone.
Yeah, it's too far gone in it, yeah. It's good. Well recovered. Yeah. Technically, people are saying it's now a garden with a pool. So we can have like a swimming pool stroke koi pond. Ray, what about that? Oh, there we go, bargain. Win-win. Vicky is
Hiding.
hiding. And if I go around here and show you, she's been a trooper, to be fair. She has wheelbarrowed. We're coming through here with the barrow, tipping it in here, and I'll show you. So you can see, guys, she's trundled all this lot so far and wheelbarrowed this up. She's a machine as well. Look at that. She's loaded all that lot in there, nice and level. We've got another half trailer, and then we're going to drop that off where I've got permission to get rid of it. And then hopefully we're going to get it to the point where it's level all the way down and through, and then go down a spade's shovel deeper. So it'll be about 3 foot deep, 17 foot long, and I'm not sure. I'll break my neck then, get back in. I'm not sure the overall width, but I think it's about 7 foot wide. But yeah, it's done. We're on. We're going. And me going live now means I can have a rest. I've been doing all this hard graft. That's what you're doing. You're salvaging the grass. Chicken. I'm not 100% sure how far we're going, or whether or not she's being serious. But I said we were going. Save the tape just in case. It's a good patch. See, look at that, forward thinking. Just in case she goes nuts, we can always say, right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We've just created a new patch of turf, and we can relay that where the plants were. I like your thinking, Daz. Look at that, we could sell that. Look at that. Anybody would think Daz had done this before, wouldn't you?
Just the once.
That's pretty good, actually, isn't it? It's pretty good turf.
It's a good speed for it.
And to keep that well watered.
Yes.
Look at that whims.
Like cardboard.
But yeah. Oh, I'm missing the comments. This is not easy when you're doing it on a mobile phone. Let me see. Where do the comments come up? It's been a while since I used my mobile phone to do a live. Where do you get the comments, guys? Anybody know? Give us a shout if you do. Oh yeah, there you go. We're on our way. We're making a start. But we think it's going to look nice. What do you reckon? Tap the screen.
Oh, huge.
It is going to look huge. Oh, how the hell did I do that? Message deleted by Gaz's Koi Pond. What the hell? Sorry, Crofty. Tap the screen, but obviously in the wrong place.
I think I was just comment.
Tap the screen, he says. Orientation is locked. There we go, so we can't do it that way. Can't even see me damn screen, it's that. But this is, if you give you a view from where we would normally be. There's the size of the liner. The liner is 8 metres by 9 metres. So we've got plenty of liner to go. Hence the reason why we thought we'd make it that little bit bigger. Ah, good man, tap and drag it down, I think, mate. There we go. Let's see what we've got here. Hope you got a bottle of wine. Good afternoon, buddy. There we go. We've got, first of all, then we've got Bubble and Fins that says hi, everyone. You're on the big screen. Going to look massive when you've done, mate. It is going to look massive. But it's what they need, man. It's what's been holding them back. Plenty of garden now. With a homemade pool to take a dip. I were in with them yesterday, mate. Bit of skinny dipping in the early hours. Daz is ripped, mate. This is a machine, man. I'm telling you. Right, so now we know how to bring up the comments. Thank you very much, bud. Appreciate that. We've got 24 you watching. What do you think? What's your opinion? I mean, bearing in mind that in itself, already there, as it is a heck of a lot bigger than what it was. Just that alone. Not a massive difference, obviously, there with that, but it's got that extra width, it's got that extra length. I think by the time they've done and we've got the plants and stuff in at the bottom end, and that nice little these have been left in situ, the lilies to the left hand side of it and the reeds behind that, that'll give them a nice planted area to be able to keep, you know, a bit of shelter and a bit of dappled shading. I think it'll look sweet.
Reach the Wi-Fi off.
Should be back on, I think. Sorry about that, guys. I lost signal there for a second. That one will be getting sorted out come tomorrow.
Yes.
You know who you are. But yeah, check this out. Oh, look at this. That thing don't mess about at all. I just wish I had that first time round.
Me too when I was digging a house at the top of the garden. That was solid clay. And it's always the clay that stops you going down deep enough, isn't it? Well, I had this, it would have been about 6 foot deep, not 2'6".
Stan Crafty says, when you've done, guys, I've got plenty of stock that'll fill that pond, mate. Well, I was thinking, when I was going along the lines of what Rick said yesterday, and Daz is the one that pointed it out really. If I leave it with the stock numbers that I've got, what he was saying in his ponds, what he does is, yeah, it is good, mate, isn't it? Fucking hell, I could have done with that. It's wicked, mate. How's it looking? Like you've got the big guns out? We have, mate, 100%. What Ricky was saying yesterday night on the live, there we on Friday, yeah, it was yesterday night. What he does with this pond, once they get to a point where they're plateaued and they're not growing much more, is he reduces the numbers. Twice the volume of water for half the amount of fish. Well, now, if I keep the same volume of, or the same amount of fish and increase double the volume of water, then we should get more growth. If the theory works for him, it's got to work for me. So hopefully we should get some more size out of these fish and some more growth out of them. And then there'll be a few that I'm not too fussed about. That might be replaced with some better stock, mate, so I'll bear you in mind. But so far so good, we're doing well. I'll spin it around so you guys can see just what we're up to again. If anybody has just joined, it's a heck of a lot bigger already. We've come, I mean, bearing in mind that it used to come about here. Yeah. We've taken out a good ton already, I would have said. Trailer's being loaded up, ready for the first ditch. Yeah. I've just filled them up with bacon sandwiches and cheese and onion crisps and refueled them back up. Good to go. Let me know when you want a beer, Daz, and we can have a beer together. There's some of them in there. Fish are all in here, as I said earlier, in case anybody did miss that. They're all in a temporary lily pots. This is going to be the problem. These are floating now. They never floated in the original pond, but the netting was basically, because they've grown through it, they were just holding them in place. But everybody else is looking good. They're all just cruising around in here, enjoying it. Been coming right up to the corner to have a look at us. Yo, Vince, how you doing, bud? Yeah, this is a wicked toy. I wish I had this the first time round because it makes, look at this. Bosh, done. The only downside yet is we ain't found much more Yorkshire stone. So
The trouble is it cuts straight through it.
yeah, it does.
You end up with loads of little bits of crazy paving. It takes no prisoners.
All that is needed now is to find a Saxon burial treasure hoard,
A golden hoard, yeah.
causing Time Team to descend on Gaz's garden and finish the job. Didn't know Eddie Hall was helping. Did you find the Deutsche Yammertenischke? I did, Vince, yeah. It was behind the back of where the big bull reeds were, trapped in a gap right behind the back of it, mate. It is no more. In fact, it looked like it'd probably been no more for about 5 or 6 days or so. So, yeah, definitely not in its best. But look at these. These are all getting a bit fruity in here. They're all cruising around a bit, giving each other a nudge and a shove around. Fish are getting chased. I shall pick myself another one up, Vince. I might get myself a Yamabuke and a Yammertenischke from Rick's spot. But yeah, what we're going to do first of all is get it down to this level. Once we've got it down to that level, then we're going to go the extra depth. That's another spade's depth deeper. That's the idea. We could stick you on a tripod and we can just crack on. What, love? No, I'm live. I thought you were going for a walk. Yeah.
Why don't you start
I am going to do now.
talking and stuff?
She's off for a walk. That means I'm in doghouse. I mean, shit does. And she says, why don't you do a bit instead of just talking? I think she's probably right. I think you get cracked on, get a bit more done, guys. Well, that's where we're up to so far. Massive thanks for all those who's joined us. And we'll pick up with you again later on. Might do another live in an hour or two and show you how we progressed. Usual thing, guys, if you're enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Till next time, a couple of hours. We'll see you all soon. Take it easy, guys.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling, that's the one.